The last time I shot a YouTube video for the brand, I was a single man. Now I'm a married woman, but that's by the way. Advice for every business owner: always check on your inventory. So let's go back to the back story. More like God was speaking to me, but I didn't want to put it as that. Again, if you know me, you know that I do all of those errands without even being asked. I'm sure God was looking at, who is this one? What's wrong with you? I was in honor of my dad. Beyond Gift is really about the love of God, because for us, anything can be made intentional. Hi guys, Deborah here. The last time I shot a YouTube video for the brand, I was a single man. Now I'm a married woman, but that's by the way. Okay, so today I want to share something: how Hearts and Intention started, why we exist, and a couple of other things while I sort out this mess. It's not a mess, by the way, but while I sort out inventory for cards, I'm trying to see, okay, what do we need to restock, and what are we not restocking, what is left, what do we have left. Yeah, advice for every business owner: always check on your inventory. But that's by the way. So how did Hearts and Intention start? This is going to cause a whole lot of noise, I want to believe. So let's go back to the back story. Before Hearts and Intention, I had a brand called DC Bracelets, DC Accessories, DC Bracelets and Accessories, any name you want to call it. So it was basically selling of fashion, jewelries, accessories. So I'm a bracelet lover, or I used to be, because I don't think I'm much of it anymore. And I had a brand like that. I used to make bracelets. Shout out to Elsa, because that was a lot of work. At one time, I think did a February thingy with the brand, so I put together like packages with the fashion accessories, and I realized that I enjoyed it, right, more than the selling of the accessories itself. I need to check if this video is recording, because I will cry. Okay, our video is in position, but it's still recording. Yeah, so I did this Valentine's thing, I did packages. So I realized that I enjoyed putting together boxes, talking about it, and I enjoyed the whole accessories thingy. And then it dawned on me that, oh, you could do a gifting business. So I tried, or rather, you could do a gifting aspect of that, which I tried, but it didn't work out. And then I knew, I said to myself, right, what if I launched a separate gifting business? I love gifts. It's a love language for me. I love it a lot. So what if I launched a gifting aspect or a gifting variation of it? And like I said, I tried, but it didn't work out. And then I thought, oh, I don't want to start another business, because business is a lot. As a student, it's already a lot. I should not start another one. So I left it. And a couple of months down the line, I started getting nudges. More like God was speaking to me, but I didn't want to put it as that. So I started getting nudges to do a gifting business. But if you know me, one thing about me, I take obedience to God seriously, very seriously. Like, if God asks me to do something, I feel wrong, but I'm gonna find a way to do it. I prayed about it a couple of times. Then it was like, oh, it wasn't time yet. So I left it. And then I spoke to a couple of friends, and they were like, oh yeah, you would do really well at it, yada yada yada, and all of that, because of my kind of person. So fast forward to, was it 2022 that I did convocation? I did gifts for my friends, close friends then. Customized a whole lot of things. If I can find clips of that, I think I took pictures and all of that. If I can find it, I'll put it if I can't. But yeah, I did that, and then I knew that, yeah, this was a thing I could thrive in. At that time, I'd already started putting together, what's it called, a brand guide. Again, if you know me, you know that I do all of those errands without even being asked. Trying to start right, because one of the reasons why I didn't want to start, because I knew I made a whole lot of mistakes with the other brand, and I didn't want to make those mistakes again, and I wanted to do things right. But let me put this disclaimer. No matter how many times you've started something, when you want to start again, there are new things you always have to learn about. Every start may not always be, may not always be 100% perfect, because there are still some things that if I have to start another brand again, I wouldn't do, even despite having this. So yeah, I did all of that. I just had the workbook. I was like, whenever it's time, whenever I feel the go ahead. I also wanted to go into a 9 to 5, right? Before I started another thing again. Go into a 9 to 5, get a bit of structure, lessons, experience is the word. Get a bit of structure, experience, which I did, and I'm very glad I did. So my NYC 1 year, I did all of that. I used that for that. Back to the story of praying about it. So when I knew that this was going to happen, I ran away. I became Jonah, like I typically say. I became Jonah, and I was like, nah, I don't have the strength. I don't have the time. I'm sure God was looking at, who is this one? What's wrong with you? But I'm supposed to have 7 of this. Okay, complete. So I received scriptures. I had scriptures. I received words concerning it. I put, like I said, I did the funny thing is when I did those packages, they were not supposed to be like a test ground. I really wanted to do Christmas packages for my friends then. And yeah, like I said, I'm a gifting person. A gift person. Which of them is correct? But when I did it, they all gave me feedback of, oh, you should do this, yada yada, and stuff like that. Fast forward to January 2023. This was December 2022. January 2023, I had gotten my full node. I had gotten my full go ahead, and I registered the brand. Again, I mentioned that I wanted to do things right, and one of those things was to ensure that the brand was registered from day one, and we had a corporate account before we launched. We launched in May because I wanted to be sure our CAC was registered, and I registered. I registered in January. We had our corporate account. Can't remember when I think it was in February or March, but we didn't launch until May, and I'll get to that. So I wanted all of those things set. I didn't want that customers were going to be sending money to my personal account. It's a rule of thumb. It's a principle for me. I don't want any of it. So yeah, that was that. That was one of the things I wanted. Circling back to the name, Hearts and Intentions. I think I put a video out recently of how we got the name. So yeah, the initial name was Wrapped in Love. It was supposed to be Wrapped in Love, but CAC said, sorry, not for you. And Wrapped in Love came from one of the scriptures where we're wrapped in the love of Christ, because at the end of the day, beyond the gifts, it's really about the love of Christ, the intentionality in how Christ loves us. Right. I know I said I wanted to be doing inventory, but I realized that this is going to be causing a lot of noise. So let's just talk, right? Permission granted. That was that. So Wrapped in Love, we're wrapped in the love of Christ. It was really about showing how Christ is very intentional about us. And we should be intentional about others in loving them. So yes, that's the whole idea behind Hearts and Intentions. A bit of backstory. Hearts and Intentions was a name I had written months before I came up with Wrapped in Love. So one day I was trying to write names of brands. Remember, I had mentioned that I wanted to do a gifting side of the accessories business. So I was trying to write out different names that, if I were to actually start a brand, not knowing that I would eventually, if I were to actually start a brand, what name would I give it? Like a gifting brand. And I can't even remember. Funny enough, I know it's in the diary somewhere, but I don't know where that is. It's been a while. I can't remember all the other names I had written. So what I did then was I went online. I was looking at foreign names. If one thing about me, I don't just look at local, I look at global. Right. My 2 top favorite brands, they're not local brands. Yeah. One is a gifting brand, one is not even a gifting brand. 2 brands that I look up to, they're not local brands. So I was looking at foreign brand names then and coming up with names. And if you know foreign brands, I think they are very typical of the hearts and something, gifts and something. So that's where it has something. So I would look at them and then pick my own words and try to form and look at, oh, does this thing match the vibe of these people? Yeah, so that's how Hearts and Intentions came about. So fast forward, when I was trying to look for a name that would replace Wrapped in Love, when CAC said, nothing for you. I just went back to this list and I picked one, the best one out of it, the one that stood out for me, Hearts and Intentions, and that's how I submitted it, and that's how we became Hearts and Intentions. And for real, I think God knew what he was doing. God knew what he was doing. Again, on doing things right. When I wanted to start Hearts and Intentions, I knew I didn't want to do the logo myself. So yeah, I didn't want to do the logo myself. I had someone else do it. It was a trade by barter case. I did something for his business and he did logo for us, and that's how we had our logo. And I'm really glad that I didn't do it because he did a really good job. What else am I missing? So we had the logo done, and then we launched May 1st. And the launching May 1st was to put things in order, and then it was in honor of my dad. Yeah, his birthday is actually May 1st, so that was one of the reasons why I started May 1st, aside the having everything be in order, because I mean we could have started like April, March, because we're a bit ready. But yeah, I just decided to go with May 1st in honor of my dad, and that was how it started. And it's been a very long ride from there. And like I said, Beyond Gifts is really about the love of God, the intentionality in how God loves us, translating that to gifting. And yeah, because for us, anything can be made intentional, right? I say it to my team members. I know that sometimes we try to shade people who buy socks as gifts, but if you've watched what's the name of this movie? Is it Me Before You or You Before Me? I can't remember the title. You can see how she was very happy about socks, and it's just because he was intentional. He knew that she liked that kind of socks. So anything can be intentional. So people who tend to shade, I mean sometimes we do it, but yeah, I tend to try to reduce that shade because anything can be intentional. So I say that we make everyday gifts heartfelt and intentional. The gift that somebody else would give and you feel like, was this necessary? If it gets to us, it also depends on the recipients that you are giving. It also depends on who you are giving and the occasion you are giving it for. But yeah, our job is to make everyday gifts heartfelt and intentional. So yeah, in case you feel like, oh, you've gotten tired of gifting, it's becoming boring, I promise you need to try Hearts and Intentions. All right, so yeah, that's that on that. I hope I did justice to that story and I talked about everything.